Arnold Schwarzenegger advices for shoulders training. The basics of the training for him were press exercises and elevation exercises. This seems very simple, but he was using different variations in order to touch the muscle from different angles. Schwarzenegger always stated that the shoulders are an extremely complex muscle. One exercise alone cannot at the same time work the complete shoulder muscle, which has in fact three parts. In order to get the whole shoulder muscle filled up with blood, we need to do several exercises. Schwarzenegger started always with shoulder press movements. However, he preferred to change during one training or from training to training the military presses and the presses behind the neck. The shoulder press movements can be done according to him with free weights, with barbells, or with dumbbells, or even on the Smith machine. Working with dumbbells, Arnold connected the dumbbells in the high position and then goes down to his chin rather deeply. Very often, even experienced bodybuilders are stretching completely their arms by doing shoulder press movements. This is not good. If you observe Arnold working, he stopped the upper movement just before a full stretch in order to get a continued pressure in the muscles. His absolute specialty was so-called Arnold shoulder press with dumbbells. He started the exercise from a position which is near to the upper biceps movement position. Then he pushed the dumbbells up, but at the same time turned his fingers to inside. So he finished in the upper position like if you do a classic shoulder dumbbell press. It is at the same time partly a press movement and partly an elevation movement, which means that he was touching at the same time the front and the side of the shoulder muscles. Schwarzenegger used very often in his deltoid training the pulleys, as he could obtain in such a way a continuous pressure on his shoulders. For side elevation, he used often crossed pulley side elevations. These pulley elevations you can do in front of you or behind you, as you can get in this way a different feeling in your shoulders. Very often he used just one-handed pulley side elevation done in a very concentrated way. By the way, all his movements for shoulders were done in a very continuous movement and rather slowly. The weight was all the time under control. If he used cheating, this was done only by the last, let's say, 2-3 reps, not before. The typical Schwarzenegger training for shoulders was containing shoulder presses, 1 or 2 exercises with overall 6 to 8 sets, followed by lateral elevations done in 4 sets from 10 to 12 reps and rear delts movements in 4 sets up to 14 reps. I just have to tell you the truth. Arnold was doing also 1 or 2 exercises for traps. For example, the pull-ups with a barbell to his chin with closer grip and also shoulder shrinks. He used to say that too many people are using extreme weight for this exercise and then their shoulders cannot do the complete shrink movement. I can personally consult you not to do any trap movements, as it was consulted by the big STEVE REEVES, as you might get so-called beer bottle shoulders, which unfortunately was in a certain degree also the Arnold case. Thank you for your attention and nice workout for everybody.